Hi, I'm Candice Di Prinzio and I'm running as a candidate in the Coastal Ward for the Mandurah 2017 elections. So I've grown up in Mandurah, born and raised, been a resident and currently living in Falcon. So for the last 30 years, been a Mandurah resident. Built my career in my family's property business and have for the last year been the chairperson of Shape Mandurah, which is a local community group and not-for-profit organisation. So that's really what sparked my love for community engagement and involvement, and I see that as my next path. Through Shape Mandurah, I've been really fortunate in activating a lot of city centre spaces and working with different community members to find out what residents want within Mandurah and the city centre. And our main focus in there has been to provide different events and workshops, art projects, even upcoming community gardens to really try to bring some vibrancy back to Mandurah City Square. The one item in that I am really passionate about is the community engagement part. So it's finding out what's important to the citizens of Mandurah and what will really make a difference in their lives. I see it as a good next step to continue the works in Shape Mandurah, or from Shape Mandurah. I'm still going to be chair of Shape Mandurah, but that also needs a lot of local government support, and so by running and sitting within local government, I can enact change from the ground level up with my fellow councillors and with the knowledge of the community base. What I'd love to see happen, and the reason I'm running in the Coastal Ward, one, it's where I live, but two, I'd like to really push the message out that has already started within the city centre out into other areas. So having other neighbourhood teams, town teams we like to call them, and really see the works from the ground level up, so people engaging with others and working together for a common goal within their local area. I also see within the Coastal Ward that sometimes it's a little bit left out from what City Centre Mandurah has going on. There's not many events or activities that youth, elderly, families can get involved in that precinct. So I'd love to be able to see and work with others to help that happen. I'm energetic, that I can be relied upon and someone that's true to my word. I'm also not afraid to make hard decisions where they need to be made. So I will, whatever I'm asked, I'll always look at how that affects community, how that affects different areas, and then, my opinion comes from that. Through working in local business within Mandurah for my whole career life, that's definitely put me at the forefront of what matters to local businesses, but also what matters to members of the community as well. Because through local business and being in a family business, it's very important for us to always maintain good relationships with community and to not just work at it from a business level, but also from a personal level and a community level. So definitely my expertise in business field I'm drawing on, but my newfound love and passion with community groups and community consultation has definitely been now where my future direction is going to be lying. And that's something that I think in the last year definitely been able to show real achievement in because we have, through Shape Mandurah, had a lot of success with the food truck festivals that are monthly. The Winter Wonderland, while Mandurah Terrace was closed, really helped local businesses and brought community back into that area. And we've had a lot of different art projects along Tucky Lane. There's been the Bright Brick Road that's really activated that space to allow people to come and flow through it. So we've got a lot of, we've had a lot of success from that, and I have been grateful to work with a really cool group of people to achieve that. And I think that I can definitely draw on all of that and push that forward and grow from that in the future. There's a few items, and as there always will be throughout different regions and cities, definitely our youth and our elderly need to be at forefront of decisions in the future. So we do have some really good plans for youth. There's a youth hub that's going in the city centre, but we need to ensure that those youths are activated and engaged. So that hub will be great, but having youth participate in different community workshops, in events, volunteering, also ensuring that if they are going to be studying, helping them study here locally. So our university, Murdoch, is quite limited in its course base at the moment, and so are the TAFEs. Lots of the courses have been stopped due to lack of funding. So you can't really have a thriving community without the youth staying here, growing here, and really loving their area, giving back to their area and learning from their area. That's what grows a prosperous community and city. So youth certainly. With the elderly, we need to ensure that they don't feel isolated, because sometimes that can be a bit of a forgotten area, and sometimes it's easiest to help with that isolation by including elderly with certain events specifically for them, but also relinking them back in with their community. So through more volunteer participation, through other community groups, so youth and elderly working together to learn from each other. Unemployment is a large issue that we're facing within Mandurah, and that has been over the last 4 years quite a big topic. It's difficult, there's no one fix to that, but it's definitely about ensuring that local businesses feel supported to continue in their trading, because sometimes we find that if there's no support and there's no extended knowledge base that's given back through community consultation, through community workshops and business workshops, then local businesses can find that they struggle to the point that they have to close their doors. Yeah, definitely the growth that I've seen as I've been able to grow up here. So the real community feel within Mandurah, and always residents coming together within the different Mandurah spaces. I always feel very supported and like it's a big family unit. You know, still walking down the streets, I can see people that I know every day, and everyone that is a local Mandurah resident has that same love and affinity with Mandurah, and yeah, really nice community feel.